I didn't have a problem with the hire. I mean, he was a former head coach. You don't want to have a team of 0 former head coaches when you've got a rookie head coach there. I get it.
Yeah.
It hasn't worked.
Well, man, it does do something to NFL resumes in terms of credentials. It really makes you question how a guy who's had a respected name for a long time, you throw Mike Nolan into that. I mean, Mike Nolan's a known, and we can make our jokes and hot sauce and all that stuff, but like, you have a respected NFL resume, decades, and look and be this bad. It's kind of scary, Bobby. It makes me question some resumes.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's probably unfair 1 year, right? Again, personnel issues. They traded his best player, but yeah, Matt Eberflus was not a joke of a name before he came here.
No,
and neither was Mike Nolan.
No, it was the biggest problem to me. Still, they neglected too much, I think, to get to the bottom of why did he have so many issues with players at the end in Chicago? Why did that? Why were players?
Told you I was worried about his personality.
Yeah, why were players so against him at the end to the point where there were stories about Jalen Johnson instructing him to leave the locker room, and he did. And then you see some of these issues crop up with players and how they're meshing this year and different things like that. It just makes you wonder.
And he failed in press conferences to take proper accountability. That worried me.
Brian had asked me during the pregame show, he's like, should Eberflus have taken a year off? And the more I think about it, the more it's like, probably. You probably, it sounds like everything that happened in Chicago, you lost your way a little bit in terms of how you were supposed to connect with players and do different things. The other examples we've had recently in history did it. Dan Quinn took a year away. Mike McCarthy took a year away. They both worked on various things. One of the big things, we read that article from ESPN talking about how Dan Quinn's whole image makeover or rehab program consisted of getting anonymous feedback from coaches that he had previously had under him who felt like he had wronged them in this way, or like he just basically like, did I ever do anything to make you feel like I didn't hear you or I wronged you? And it was something he was forced to confront. Matt Eberflus really didn't have that time down to confront any of that. And I think you're seeing it play out that way. He probably should have sat out.